10,000 meters above ground, a woman yanks out her underwear, then stuffs it into her shoe, before throwing the shoe down below. It turns out the two were trapped on this tower. The only ladder down had already detached. Even their electronic devices had no signal. Desperate, they could only resort to this last measure, just hoping the phone in the shoe could send out a distress message. Anna gazed hopefully into the distance with binoculars, when she was surprised to discover a person was somehow standing below the tower. Seeing this lifeline, both frantically called for help. However, being 10,000 meters high up, the man on the ground couldn't hear their cries at all. To get his attention, Julie took off her shoe and threw it down, but the man, busy with his phone call, didn't notice the falling shoe at all. Watching Hope slip away like this, Julie decisively took off her other shoe. Without hesitation, she hurled it down. Fortunately, this time it hit the iron ladder nearby. This finally caught the man's attention. The confused man approached to take a look, only to find it was just a worn-out shoe. Dismissing it, he turned to leave. Seeing this scene, Julie pulled out a flare gun ready to fire, but Anna desperately stopped her, because she noticed the man wasn't looking their way. Firing now would only waste their one chance at rescue. Then Anna made another surprising discovery. That old RV seemed to be preparing for a barbecue, so she decided to wait until dark before firing. This way their chances of being spotted would increase. The two waited like this until nightfall. Julie immediately pressed the flare gun trigger at the right moment, but at this critical moment, the flare gun misfired. Watching the man about to enter the RV, if they didn't fire now, they would miss this rescue opportunity. Unwilling to give up, Julie tried again. With a streak of light cutting across the sky, the man by the RV was finally drawn to the brightness. Anna immediately turned on her flashlight, waving frantically, and the two people on the ground also noticed them trapped on the tower. Seeing the RV driving toward them, both burst into uncontrollable laughter, naively thinking they could finally escape. But when Anna looked through the binoculars, she discovered they were smashing their car windows. Clearly they intended to steal the car. Witnessing this, both women cursed furiously, but before leaving, the thieves even flipped them off with an international gesture. Seeing this, the two sisters completely broke down. Not only had they lost their only rescue opportunity, their beloved car had also been stolen. The two sat ashen-faced until the next morning, but still saw no sign of rescue teams. Obviously the phone they'd thrown down yesterday most likely had shattered on impact. Both knew clearly, if they stayed like this any longer, they'd either starve or die of thirst. So Anna suggested retrieving the backpack below, since it contained some food and water. At least it could solve their immediate crisis. However, their safety rope was still a bit short of reaching the backpack. This gave Anna a bold idea. She decided to go down alone to retrieve the backpack, then carefully began climbing down. Even though she had prepared everything, without proper support, she still met with an accident.